Hello and welcome to the 2018 Australian Lacrosse Association National Championships here at the Wembley Lacrosse Club, brought to you by the Australian Lacrosse Network. I'm Tony Watts in commentary, and with me is Linton Arscott. Linton Arscott, good morning.
Good morning, Tony.
Beautiful day here at Wembley after yesterday's bit of rain and drizzle, which came out nice, but the clouds are just breaking and some sunshine here.
Yeah, thank God for that. I don't think I've ever been to WA at a tournament and it's rained.
Yes. No, look, both teams down there warming up at the moment, and it's stick skills look good from both teams. What are you thinking today?
I think it's going to be a tight contest, but what I've seen yesterday, and you know, the team I coached, New South Wales, Queensland, played against WA, and I just think WA will probably just get over the top of Victoria.
Yeah, look, I'm probably going the other way today, so we'll have a little bit each way on this one. I like the way the goalie was warming up there for Victoria and snaffling up everything at the moment, doing some quick stick stuff, and really impressed with the way she was picking up the ball. So obviously yesterday both WA and Victoria coming off a win. You obviously were against one of those teams with being WA. What are you seeing from that yesterday as far as you were coaching? Just
their ball movement in attack WA. You've got some really good firepower up there in Jess Kennedy and Tegan Brown that I think will probably control the game for WA today.
Yeah, it's a big goal scorers yesterday too in both games, and we'll go through them when we go through the team list. But yeah, the other game on the other oval, just quickly, we've got the SA men's against New South Wales, Queensland. I think it's just into the second quarter there, and I think the SA are up 6-0. And here we go, the Victorian senior women's team. Obviously yesterday we were talking about the Victorian team, 25-5 against the Presidents. We had Sarah Smith with 9 goals, 2 assists. Jane White with 1 goal and 7 assists, great team player there. And Nellie Morrison with 5 goals, 3 assists. Anyone else on the Victorian team there, Lip, that stands out?
You couldn't go past Rachel Kirchheimer as well. You know, a player that's played for a couple of Australian games, world teams. You know, great in the centre draw, controls that really, really well. So she's one to watch. And also Lauren Hunter, another one who just runs all day and just controls the game.
Yeah, fairly solid Victorian senior team there too, as well, as we just have a shot of them on the ground. They're all having a chat, and the WA team is down there having the moment, and we've got the WA senior women's lacrosse team there. As I said yesterday, they played you guys in the Queensland New South Wales team, 21-3. Courtly Ackland with 5 goals, 1 assist. Jess Kennedy with 3 goals, 1 assist. And Bailey Keenan, a great young player coming up through the ranks, 2-time under-18 All-Star with 1 goal, 1 assist. And what did you see yesterday from that team?
You know, like I said before, they got Tegan Brown and Jess Kennedy that just dominate around the ground. But as you said, young Bailey Keenan, you know, such a young kid with a lot of talent that, you know, shone herself yesterday, did some really good stuff, taking a few centre draws and, you know, controlling it really well.
And we've got the referees for today's game for the women's team. We've got Tammy Varga, Amy Bazell and Kelly Morley out there, so we wish them all the best of luck for this game as WA just wander out to the middle, and Victoria just having their last little bit of a team talk here, just trying to G up as a coach.
Yeah, so I think you'll see Rachel Kirchheimer and Jess Kennedy going at centre. Yep, Rachel's just walking over now, so that'll be a great matchup in the centre.
Looking forward to a lot of matchups along the in this game today.
And I see Tegan Brown starting in attack yesterday. She ran the midfield a little bit, so starting in attack. So
okay. Score.
I'm going to go 12-10 WA.
You know what? I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to go Victoria 12-10 WA. So we'll see here as we go. First snap of the day for the women. Tammy Varga gets them set. Jess Kennedy in there for WA. As the ball comes out, and we have Rachel Kirchheimer coming down. Fast man, this will be a great start for Victoria. Puts it down the bottom, just pulls it out. Ball kicks around the left-hand side, steps inside.
Sarah Smith.
Great bit of defence there. And Victoria with the first offensive. Oh, nice little inside left and Just a little check there we've caught.
Yeah, free shot, I reckon.
Okay, this is one of those things in women's lacrosse, Lip, that I always think so unfair to the goalie. But,
yeah, but you know, like Buzzy in goals for WA, she's a great goal. Oh, great shot.
So there we go. Kurtheimer on the board first for WA with a free shot there. And Buzzy just not getting down to that one, shooting down low. So we see here, Kurtheimer, one step, two step.
Bang.
Nice bounce pass. Yeah. Perfect shot in women's lacrosse. Most of them expect that ball to be high or half volleyed.
Yeah. And like you said before, mate, you wouldn't want to be a goalie in a free shot.
You don't want to be a goalie in a free shot. And with a couple of goalies in my family, although one in the men's, imagine that in the men's game.
Oh, with Nigel shooting at you. So back to the center draw again. Kennedy draws out to the wing this time.
Flicks it out to Panting.
Panting
drives it down, and we get to see
Panting.
We get to see WA's first offense there. Kicks it over to Tammy West. Nice little cut through the middle there by Tegan Brown. Although we've got
Courtney Ackland with the ball.
Courtney Ackland, and a great save there. And that's what I was talking about. I just saw that early in the warm-up.
It was a great fight back and ground ball by Courtney to get her ball back, though. It was great work.
Bree Hussey just in the goals looked really, really switched on at that warm-up. And one goal, one shot, one save for Hussey. And another great cut there from WA, but some really poor stick skill in there. Just dropped that ball and have allowed Victoria to should be happy to be on the board early.
So we got Hannah May Brown going with Rachel Kurtheimer this time in the middle.
So I would say it's sort of 1-1 here. Victoria WA through the centres. Flicked out backwards. WA to pick the ball up.
Libby Blair. Another
little
young player coming through the ranks. And great pick up there from Bailey Rose Keenan.
Inside. Oh, great.
That pick up from Bailey Rose Keenan was superb.
And Libby Blair in the centre there took that ball and didn't lose it. And if play had been able to continue, she would have pinged that. But here she is, a free shot. So Libby Blair shoots low. Great save. Great save from the keeper there in Bree Hussey. And there's a fasty here. Oh, Rachel Kurtheimer.
That'll be a yellow, I reckon. That's a yellow.
We have
Julie Ames with the yellow.
Ames with the yellow to match her colour of her shirt. So she'll come and sit, and we'll have Victoria in a
man-up situation.
Moving it down. Oh, that's stick side. That's a pretty poor shot.
Yeah, especially when you get a minute of man up and you've just thrown it away after the first shot.
Unlucky. Great chasing though after the shot. Knew the shot wasn't great, but kept the pressure on. So we're WA just trying to suck some time out here.
Yeah. Milking the penalty. We got Chloe Catlow with the ball. Back to Bree.
Good pressure.
The good thing about Bree Hussey, she doesn't panic.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball. As we have picked up there by Lauren Hunter. Kicks it down. Open right-hand side. Rachel Kurtheimer. And a great save there. Fantastic save. Well, Buzz?
Yeah, Bree Hussey's probably the best one-on-one goal saver in the women's game that I've seen. She's just so big and takes up so much of the cage. She's just awesome. Great quick mover.
As we get to see Victoria's man-up offense here. Plenty of ball movement. Look into those bottom corners. 2-on-1 the other side. If they kick the ball quickly here. Little one down, comes around. Shot. That's great ball movement by Lacrosse Victoria there. Sarah Smith with the goal. And they created that 2-on-1 on the opposite side by moving the ball quickly and just stepped into an easy open goal.
And that's the thing, WA got to be very smart because Sarah Jane Smith comes from those corners all the time. She drives fair hard, she just sneaks those little bottom corners. So WA's defense has just got to hold the bottom corners and the 45s have got to work a lot harder.
Yeah, but good ball movement.
Yeah, and
That
that
all
always
opened up, and sometimes in that man-up situation, they don't move the ball quick enough, Lip, and those opportunities don't open up, but great ball movement there.
That's what you see in the women's game at this level, mate. Victorian WA, the ball movement in offence is just superb. It's just pretty to watch.
Yeah, and but a great save there by Buzz.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the shot before, that should have almost gone and the goalie stepped into that one exceptionally well. So we've got Victoria at 2, WA 1. As we have Kirchheimer up against Robinson in the centre. Tammy Varga blows the whistle, and there's a break here, legal procedure. Kirchheimer will take the ball. And obviously, these broadcasts can't be done without a lot of assistance in sponsorship and help around the place. So we'd really like to thank our platinum sponsor, Maverick Cascade Equipment. And we've got our gold sponsors, Benico Bank, Murrabeen, and G Form and LP Support. And our silver sponsors, Living Choice, ECD Lacrosse, 3am Web and IT. Fantastic guys there in South Australia for all your web and IT needs. Flint Media, get down and see Flint. And obviously our bronze sponsors, we've got Sisu Mouthguards, Smile Council Shops, and Aussie Bums for all your bather needs. I don't know if I need...
I don't think I should see you in a pair of Speedos, mate.
I don't know, it is the 80th anniversary of the Wembley Lacrosse Club, and what better sight than seeing me in some Aussie Bums for this tournament. So as we have Victoria back in the attack, Kirchheimer coming down, looks inside. Nothing there, but play that on.
Great pick up by...
and I don't mind that. Kirchheimer one-on-one on this outside. Steps around quite easily and just puts it, driven by herself, down the right-hand side, and Kirchheimer is on the board with her second goal. Pretty easy getting past the defender there, Lip.
Yeah, and that's the one thing Victoria do well. They just open up that 45. Everyone just spreads to the other side, and you just get a one-on-one situation where WA got to send that slide early to help out.
Yes. So obviously Victoria 3 here, WA 1. Might be a bit higher scoring than we thought.
Yeah, considering that's 3-1 already,
yeah.
And it's come down to the centre draws. So, you know, when you look at the scores, Victoria have already won 3 centre draws to 1. So it's a big play in the women's game is to get that ball, the first possession of the ball.
First possession gives you, as I said, it's very difficult to defend in women's lacrosse.
You don't want to be a defender.
You don't want to be a defender in women's lacrosse,
no.
And we've got a lot of them that do it exceptionally well. But when you have great attackers that move as well as they do with the ball carry, they as we just see the replay there, Buzzy with a shot, and that one just coming off the hip. Fantastic. We've got a timeout here.
For WA.
WA just catching their breath, reassessing.
Yeah.
Coach Travis Roos and he seemed very confident with the team going in. Obviously last year they didn't make it through to the finals. It was SA
Victoria,
and obviously SA deciding not to send a team this year, which is a little disappointing, but they have their reasons.
Yep.
So here we go in the centre now.
Got Jess Kennedy and
trying to pick up number 4. There we go. So Jane White with the 7 assists for Victoria yesterday.
So
taking face-offs. Victoria picking up the ground ball. Just kicking it back here to Bree Hussey. Bree Hussey kicking it out to Lauren Hunter, who doesn't quite grab that ball. There's a that's a terrible pass up. So we've got a fasty here.
Yes.
And what have we got called there, Lip?
That's a push
there
on Lauren Hunter. Yep. So it'll be a free shot.
Free shot here for Jess Kennedy. Shot low. Second one to go low, and Kennedy
on the board. First
with that one-on-one with the goalie as such, as they're just
checking the stick,
having a bit of a look at the stick to make sure it's legal. We see there shot down in the 5-hole, and all clear. WA, and Kennedy gets her first one.
That'll be a possession and a pass that Lauren Hunter would not be happy with herself, because Lauren, being a a pretty good professional player herself would be very disappointing with that pass.
Yeah, look, passing it up, the WA had the 10 right or 11 right. They were really in good position there, and passing it up to someone with, there was 2 players on her.
Especially through the middle of the field as well.
Right through the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what sport you play, if you go through the guts and you get it turned over, it comes back with interest.
Yeah.
So here we go again. Same, Jane White against Kennedy.
It's good.
As we see Blair picking the ball up, kicking it down to Madison Copeland. Madison Copeland bringing it down. Go Bailey Rose Keenan, who, look at the pace there. She stepped inside, one-on-one.
Great
fantastic individual effort there by Bailey Keenan, and that will even the score up here. Great individual effort there, Lip.
Yeah, and then it just comes down again, Tone. They got the ball out of the centre, and then they set up the play from the centre. You know, and it came through the youngsters then. You know, young Carlin Blair, Maddie Copeland is going to be another young star for WA, and then out to Bailey Keenan Rose.
Well, you saw
3 youngsters.
You saw exactly why. She's been a 2-time All-Star under-18 player, Bailey. And fantastic turn of pace on her defender, and
put the shot away beautifully.
Put the shot away beautifully. Just placed it really well, and she'll be happy to be on the scoreboard as well. And in a blink of an eye, it is 3-all Victoria WA. Tammy Varga just setting them down there. Got
redraw. Didn't go high enough.
Redraw didn't go high enough.
So we got the 2 big centremen in there again, Kennedy and Kirchheimer. I can see that happening a fair bit today.
Yes, it's pretty even, I think, at the moment with these 2 in face-off. So one of them will be looking to get an upper hand on their opposition player. As I said, it's funny lacrosse, and it's a fantastic game to play because you can be down by a couple and instantly you can be up or even, and it can do it in a blink of an eye.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and I look at lacrosse, mate, you can be 2 or 3 goals down and you can get 2 or 3 goals in a couple of minutes. That's why the game's so good.
Yep, so Hunter with the ball now, just picking up the ball, kicking it over to Kirchheimer. Kirchheimer likes what she sees. Oh, we've got a check there.
On Kennedy.
Kennedy just saying, look, you're not going to go that easily to the cage. So, with
Rachel's going to have another free shot here.
Kirchheimer for her second free here. Buzzy in the... that is very unusual.
That is from Rachel.
Kirchheimer.
Kicking the ball. That should be going back to Victoria. Can't kick the ball in women's lacrosse. For advantage.
I'm glad I never played women's lacrosse, Lip, because those 80 goals I got in State League men's in South Australia wouldn't have counted. I thought I had a footy background and gave it a kick, so it would have been no good in women's lacrosse.
It's a good advantage if you can kick the ball in front, but in the women's you can't do it.
As we've got Victoria in attack here. Just setting up. Sarah Smith with the ball, steps inside. Pretty easy to Buzzy there. Little bounce shot. Didn't find too much drama with that one. And we've got Kennedy with the ball. Kicks it over here to Madison Copeland, who brings it down the left-hand wing side. Copeland just flicking it out to Courtney Ackland, who kicks it down
to Tegan.
Tegan likes what she sees. And a shot over the cage. Not a great deal of trouble there for the keeper. We've got...
Tegan's got some great power on her shots.
Okay, the referees umpires just resetting here. The ball will be brought in by Bailey Keenan. She'd be looking for that one-on-one again, wouldn't she? You just, given the pace that she showed in that last goal, you'd probably let her get everyone on the other side and let her go one-on-one.
Tegan going to go one-on-one here, I reckon.
Up to Brown.
Yeah.
Plenty of movement in the centre. And just puts it high over the bar. Goalie comes out, just makes her put the shot high and over the bar. And
that was too easy for Tegan then. She got in there far too easy.
Yeah, she's gone through 3 players there to get that shot off.
Victoria got to put their defence up a little bit tighter on Tegan because they know she's going to try to go one-on-one.
And here she is as we speak with the ball again. Kicks it back to Kennedy. Kennedy liking what she sees as well on the left hand.
Good defence, though.
Just rolls around. Great defence there.
Yeah.
But, and again, Kennedy, or
Kennedy.
might have a...
She's in. Oh,
We've got a flag here.
she'll get another free shot here, I reckon, Jess.
Oh dear.
Bit tight of an angle, though.
So Kennedy with the shot, a free shot here. She's got plenty of space to shoot with. So, but she's also got on the bottom corner there.
Player coming across there.
Ackland just waiting, looking high. Great save again. But ball's come out the stick, and we should have a goalie's ball here. So great work there by Bree Hussey. Just finding a way and kicking the ball out again. Ground ball's great. Oh, unlucky, really unlucky there. I actually thought on the ground ball was good. She's obviously rolled the ball out, not picked the ground ball up cleanly there.
So Russia and Brady with the ball.
So Brady with the ball. Kicking it through to Smith. Smith with great pace down the centre. Looking for a help. Knows there's heat on her. Kicks it to Sarah Smith. So Sarah E. Smith and Sarah J. Smith.
She'll drive this corner here.
Looks inside,
double.
under plenty of pressure. We've got another flag here, so we'll have a free shot, I would say, to
Jess.
Sarah J.
But it's a great double there by Jess to help out there.
Really good defence.
Yeah.
But opens up a free shot here to Sarah J. Smith.
Buzzy's going to have to be big on this one.
Oh, and Buzzy comes out, just pushing the shot wide, and WA with the backup there.
Yeah, that was great work by Buzzy coming off her line though. Made her have to change her shot selection.
Sin in lacrosse.
No backup.
No backup. If you know you're in that position, like getting someone there straight away would be an opportune. I know they set and not allowed to move, but you know, as soon as that shot's coming. You would have someone going there, and it was really good backup there by Julie Ames to know and see that happening, and right position, right time. Back to the goalkeeper in Elizabeth, aka Buzzy, who's sporting that Aussie stuff.
Yeah.
The Buzzy just looking at the field, taking her time. Score check here, still 3-3.
Great clear.
Great pass then.
To Alana McKinley.
Alana McKinley kicks it up to Libby Blair. Libby Blair kicking it over to Kennedy. Kennedy liking what she sees. Looks inside. Great defence. Little knockdown.
Kirchheimer. Pick up what Tegan.
Pick up.
Save.
Another great save from Bree Hussey. And another great save from Bree Hussey. That's two really good saves in the last minute and a half, or probably half a minute. I should... as we kick it up the side here, Victoria bringing the ball out. Victoria bringing the ball out. Nellie Mollison with the ball. Nellie obviously yesterday, 5 goals, 3 assists. So
Bailey Keenan playing good defence on her.
Nellie will be certainly one looking that after yesterday's game at hopefully getting on the scoreboard.
So it looks like they're doing a couple of matchups here. Bailey Keenan Rose, it looks like she's running with Nellie Mollison.
So Sarah Smith kicking it here to Stannis. Or Zoe Ellen.
Behind the Kirchheimer.
Kicks it to Kirchheimer. Kirchheimer with the one on. They've given some space there. A great cut in the middle there from Bullintz. 1-on-1. Smith.
She's quick.
Great drive. Looks inside.
Mollison.
And Mollison, we were just talking about her wanting to get a shot on, but Buzzy, fantastic save there. Looked up high. Kicks the ball up and over.
Rihanna Panting.
Good ball through the middle. They open the other side now.
Yeah.
Kicks it up to Emily Wills. Emily Wills will just run it up. She's got Kirchheimer all over her.
Oh, that'll be a penalty.
And yes, she's taken the
advantage.
The advantage. I like that. Sort of all stop looking and
behind with Tegan Brown. Oh, lovely.
Great pick. Great. Keeper's doing a great job here for Victoria. Had a couple of really pivotal saves and just got a stick in the way of that one. So she's doing a great job. Kicks it out to Kirchheimer. Good defence there by Tegan Brown, not letting her have her own way. But Kirchheimer using her jets.
Oh,
good check. Great check from behind. Makes Kirchheimer work a little bit harder. Just flicking it out the back. Picked up there by Ursula Fithel. Kicking over
to Tammy. Zoe Ellen.
Stannis. As
She's going to take the ball to X, and I think they're going to get a bit of a breather here, I reckon.
There's a loose there, nice cut, nice cut, and that's a great quick stick. Mollison, we were wondering when she was going to, she had a shot about a minute earlier. She comes in with a little fast quick stick and a fantastic feed there from behind. Saw the cut coming down, great quick stick, and not much Buzzy could do with that one. So Mollison on the board for Victoria, and Victoria go to a 4-3 lead. But fantastic work down here in the defensive end by Victoria clearing that ball.
There was a good little backdoor cut there by Mollison as well.
Love the pass though.
Yeah.
Love the pass on that one. That was a great assist. Goals like that don't exist without assists. We've got a legal procedure here.
So we have the 2 sevens in the centre draw then.
Olivia Robinson against Esther Lavelle.
Yep.
Robinson kicking it down. Oh, there we go.
Lauren Hunter.
Just a little tap on the hip. Yep. Say, well done. You're okay, but here, have the ball.
Libby Blair, another youngster for WA.
Libby Blair. We've got an open player on the outside.
Olivia Robinson.
Olivia Robinson, who's just been in that face-off. If she kicks the ball there and the could kick down, if she goes hard enough, looks inside. Great look inside.
Tegan.
Great finish again from Tegan. And Tegan Brown.
With her second?
With her second. So fantastic job there from Tegan Brown, but all set up by the youngster by taking that big hit, Libby Blair, and pass the ball well out to Robinson, who kicks it in the middle. And we've got the clock on here.
Yep.
In the first.
Should be 30 seconds then to go.
30 seconds to go. Apologies for that. I had a pole in front of me. I couldn't quite see the clock come onto the field, so apologies for that. I'm going to have to get my booster seat out, Lip.
Yep. Couple of pillows.
Couple of pillows. 4 all here with the clock on. And a really good start to a really good game.
Kirchheimer takes the ball away.
Knowing the clock's on, kicking it down. Vic would be wanting to look at a shot here. If Vic realised the clock's on, great pass inside. Just didn't quite find the player there.
Great, big check by Kirchheimer. And that's it.
As the time goes for the...
Kirchheimer, controlling those centre draws.
And here we go, just looking at some of the highlights there.
Kennedy.
Great in the face.
Bailey Kennan Rose.
And that was beautiful, that one-on-one. Smith
using her pace. Tegan Brown with pace.
All of these goals have been scored with pace. You see come down there.
Tegan Brown.
Bit of air. Nothing better than a bit of air.
Air time.
Air time. And
Buzzy with a huge save.
Both goalies with a cup, and that was a great quick stick, that last one there. And
Lauren just
a little bit of tough love.
Yep. And Tegan finished off.
And Tegan finishing with another one. So
the thing is, Dane, what I've noticed, there's been a lot of shots from both teams. So Victoria have had 10 shots for 4 goals, and WA 14 shots for 4.
Yeah, so they're getting plenty of offense here. They're both getting into positions where they're able to have shots. WA shooting very high with the goalie coming out, and maybe that's putting them off. Most of the goals down that end, especially from that sort of outside, not inside, have been low. So I'm sure that Dobbo will be understanding that, keep coming out, keep those shots coming high.
But mind you as well, when you look at that shot, so Hussey and Buzzy have had some great saves as well. Take nothing away from the goalies, the 2 goalies, and I think, just looking after that first quarter, I think the goalies are going to make the difference.
Yeah, I'd agree, Lip. I'd agree. And what I saw in the warm-ups, and that's why I went with my tip towards Victoria, I just saw the Victoria guys, the Victoria goalie, in Bree Hussey, was really switched on for this game. So we're looking forward to a great next half, or next quarter. As we have the teams coming back out here.
Full quarters.
So we're about to start the second quarter here. at the lovely Wembley Lacrosse Club in their 80th year anniversary this year.
And we got Hannah Mae Brown and Rachel Kirchheimer.
Kirchheimer doing a lot of work through that mid.
Yeah.
A lot of hard work hustling up between the lines.
Yeah. That's where she's dominates the game. Rachel, she's just a runner. Just runs all day, works hard.
So Tammy Varga about to get them set here for the second quarter. Ball flicks out the back. WA with the ground ball. Great pick up there by Madison Copeland. Madison Copeland putting WA into an offensive set early.
Off to Courtney Ackland.
Kicking it down to Ackland. We've got a turnover here.
Did they go offside? Must have gone offside, I reckon.
Referees picked something up here. And they're pointing to the fact that this is going to be a Victorian ball. We haven't picked up. Okay, we've got an offside here. Okay, the referees or umpires have called enough. No, the ball will stay. Nope. Okay, we're back on it now, Lip. Offside there to WA. And Victoria will run the ball out. So WA getting the ground ball there,
with Audrey
kicking it into offense, but just stepping outside and kicks it out Smith to Kirchheimer.
Yep.
Kirchheimer liking what she sees. Double's not there. Great
Buzzy.
save for Buzzy down low. There's another one for the goalies, and the game will come back to the goalies here as we spoke, Lip.
Yep.
And if they keep shooting like that, we might have a 4-all game at.
Oh, lovely outlet too by Buzzy.
Just Miss Bailey Keenan.
Chloe Tatlow picked up the ball. Got
cross-checked.
Running with the ball.
Behind. Oh, nice little inside just to stop the defender taking the ball off her.
Off to Bailey Keenan Rose.
Bailey Keenan Rose wanting to do some work down here.
Off to Tegan Brown.
Tegan Brown did a power of work in that first quarter, obviously with 2 goals.
Carlin Blair with the ball. Off to Tegan.
Kicks it up to Tegan.
Bit of a push there.
Good defence there from Victoria, though.
Yep. Tegan inside.
And another great save. 1-all. 1-all, we'll say that to the keepers. Another great save there. But all over the Victorian keeper. And kicks it out here to Smith.
So it's, when you look at the two goalies, they've both played for Australia. So they're both fantastic goalies in women's lacrosse, and you can't get more of a shootout when you got 2 goalies controlling the game.
Yeah, they are the first person picked in a team for me. Obviously, you have to score goals, but if you can stop your opposition scoring goals, and both, as I say, with that national experience, and they're both showing that right now.
Yeah.
So
off to Lauren Hunter.
Victoria kicking it out to Hunter. Hunter looking. Kicking it down here to Ursula Fithel. Oh, looks inside. Great look inside, and another great finish there from Nellie Mollison. And Mollison will start the scoring here at the second quarter for Victoria from a great little assist. Looked inside and found Mollison.
Mollison's one of these players that just know when to cut, when to move, and just there with the quick stick. She's a great finisher of the ball as well.
Yeah, but fantastic little feed in there. That was, I believe that was Ursula Fithel taking the ball down there, so getting on the board with an assist. But great look and a great finish, and that's the second one from Nellie we found in the middle there, where she's just had that little opportunity in front of goals. With a snap there, we've got Kennedy against Kirchheimer. The ball being
kicked, that was she didn't mean it. She was just running to try to pick up, and her foot got in the way, and that's a tough call.
Very tough call, but Kirchheimer will bring it in for Victoria. Kicking it down. Kirchheimer just asking Nellie to move around the back here. Fithel with the ball. Looks inside again. Great inside.
To Smith. Sarah J. Smith.
Sarah J, that was.
For her second for the game.
And again, Vithel doing the work behind the cage, looking in. That's a second assist for the quarter. And I'm sure she wouldn't mind if she finished the game with no goals and 8 assists.
Yeah, well, you know, as a coach and you know, mate, I think assists are worth more than goals.
Absolutely. Obviously, you need someone to finish.
Yep.
But
doing all that hard work,
it's the one who draws the players to create those opportunities. And that was a fantastic opportunity there. And again, Smith just popping one up offside of Buzz. And the score now goes out to 6-4.
Victoria's starting to dominate the centre draws as well, getting the ball out. Kennedy's got to, as we say.
Kennedy.
Kirchheimer again.
Speak again. Kirchheimer's been really good in the middle there.
To Hunter.
Looks down to Hunter. Hunter kicking it down.
Nellie Mollison.
Kicking it at 5th all, and if I was you, I'd be cutting right now.
Oh, there.
As she does.
Oh.
But maybe.
Probably a little bit.
And a great pick up there from Kirchheimer.
Oh.
Might have been a little bit of how you doing. But just brushes that off. Victoria obviously with the ball in offence. Kicking it up.
Set up.
Kicking up to Mollison.
Give everyone a bit of a breather here.
Gives it to Hunter. I'd be giving it down to 5th. Oh, as she steps inside, I'd be giving it down there. And just letting her go at the back and wait till she feeds. Because her last 2 passes to her players, or apart from the last one, she's probably pumped that a little bit quickly into the middle, 5th all.
Yeah, looking for a sister on the cut, looking for a bit of sister love there.
If you can't look for your sister. So 5th all with the ball.
Off to Hunter. To Audrey 5th all, on to Rachel, back to Audrey 5th all. Oh,
Audrey just driving, kicking it down. Kicks it down to Smith. Smith looking for the cutters. Oh, looks inside.
Sarah.
Oh,
Nellie Mollison again.
Nellie Mollison again.
What a great take though. Under pressure with 2 players on her.
Fantastic take, and Mollison will like what she sees here. Buzzy about to stand up tall. That's my prediction. Buzzy's going to stand up tall here and save this. Mollison's going to have a cracker shot. Oh, okay. I was close. Nearly got stick. Anticipated where it was going, but Mollison too good on that occasion. And
so that's a hat trick for Nellie.
Buzzy not quite getting to that. I think he might have a little bit of stick, which just flicked off him. As we look here, oh no, she was in the right spot. She knew where it was going, just didn't quite get the stick. And sorry, Buzz, gave it to you too early. So that's 3 for Mollison for the game now.
Yep.
And as Victoria just start to edge out here, and it's all been done by this lady in the face-off.
Rachel Kirchheimer just dominating the sport at the moment.
Robinson gone back into the centre.
Yep.
Now for this draw.
Trav's trying to mix it up, sending different players in there to hopefully try to combat Kirchheimer's dominance in the centre.
Offensive ball here by WA, I think. He obviously one out of the side. Oh, steps off. Kirchheimer again.
In,
one
rolls
on one.
in.
Oh, hold.
That'll be a yellow, I reckon. Oh no.
Oh, reaching. And they'll come away.
Through Olivia Robertson. Kicks it back. Onto
Ames.
Ames, yep.
Ames with the pace. Got one on the outside here.
There's Alana McKinley.
He holds up McKinley. McKinley will draw this into offence, and I'm sure the WA coach will be looking to have a little bit of offence here as not having played it yet this quarter. Oh, that could have easily been picked off by the keeper there.
Back to Courtney Ackland.
With a shot there. Good save again. Ackland with the ball again. Looking for cutters. Not a lot of movement on the backside here as I speak. Bailey Keenan showing how it's done. One of the young players of this WA side.
Tegan Brown here, open up.
Brown on the outside, looks inside.
Kicks to Bailey Keenan, bad luck.
Great pick up there.
Libby Blair,
2 youngsters just going, I've got your back.
Yep.
So Libby Blair with the ball, just working her opponent around. Kicks it up to Robinson.
Kennedy
with the ball, just looking at
Kennedy. Hunter's gone to Kennedy.
As it kicks down the back here to Ackland. Ackland's been good in that driving.
Onto Robertson,
yep. Just drawing players to her. Setting up here. Again.
Tegan,
great body. Just got a little bit of stick too high there.
Yep.
And we're going to have a free shot here, Lip.
And it's probably not one shot I'd like to get behind when she's got a free shot with the power coming out of this stick.
Okay, Bree Hussey having a stand up here. She stood up really well so far in this game.
Oh, no, Tegan just pulls out.
She pulls out.
Yeah.
And kicks it down.
To Bailey Keenan.
Bailey Keenan. This is where she scored that first one.
She's got a good match up here. They're spreading for her as well.
Yeah, gets inside. Gets in and
good defence by Hunter, though.
Great defence there from Victorian Hunter.
Back to Tegan Brown.
And WA will be pleased with the offensive minutes they're playing at the moment in this game. I think they'd love a score on the board.
Tegan, nice defence there by the Victorian team.
Oh,
knockdown there. Oh,
and there we go. We might have a look.
That'll be a bit of a push there by Tegan.
Fantastic. We've called a trip there.
Yep.
But that is fantastic defence.
Sasha Polnitz, what great defence then.
Sasha Polnitz with the great defence and then the presence of mind to knock that down. And rewarded by the fact that she's put her body on the line. So Polnitz bringing it out for Victoria. She's got Mollison. No, kicks it over the top of that to Georgia Latch. Latch just taking it to X to settle so we can, as subs come on here. So Latch with the ball out, bottom left. Victoria kicks it to Smith. Oh, nice little cut, but opens up this corner. Good defence there by WA again.
Oh, nice knockdown by Jess.
Knockdown by Jess.
Oh. Rachel Kirchheimer. Free space.
Free space right there.
Yep. So there'll be another free shot here.
Kirchheimer with the ball. She'll have Robinson coming off her right-hand side. And Buzzy getting set to take this shot. Oh, great save. That one's come off the foot. Fantastic save there from Buzz. Gets one back on her and just lets her know that,
as well.
Gives her a little bit of.
I got you covered there, Rach.
You can shoot there all day, Rach. Look at this.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, just gave her a little bit, and we don't mind that. A little bit of friendly banter.
I'm sure they've had a bit of that in the Australian teams together as well.
Yes, they would have spent many a night together with the Australian teams. As Smith comes inside.
Oh, great roll back.
Great roll back, just drops the ball and kicks it up here.
To Fissel. Audrey Fissel. There'll be a stick check. Yep. Too high.
Great drive there from Audrey Fissel. And Fissel will be in the same position the other side, and Buzzy doing a great job in that last one with that save. Looking at another
She might get crashed in a bit here. I think she might just pull it out because there's players either side of her.
No, she
likes
up
high.
That is a cracking shot. Up stick side, offside. Sorry, offside, high, and Buzzy didn't expect the ball to be going there, and that fizzled. That you would have smelled rubber going. Yeah. Then that had a lot on it.
That was a great shot.
Audrey Fitzel she reset initially on that plant, 2 steps, and really unfair on goalies. I always say it, but in the women's game, that's really unfair on goalies. As the ball travels at the speed it does, and especially that one.
Yep. So Victoria go out to 8-4, a 4-goal lead.
And just breaking the game open here a little bit. But WA with plenty of offense, they had an opportunity down there, put it into the middle.
I see Trav made a couple of changes in offense as well, taking Tegan off and putting young Madison Copeland into attack.
And that's
another win to Victoria again.
Another win to Victoria. Yeah. So we've got Kirchheimer with the ball, kicking it down.
To Latch.
No, we've got an injury here, and that's the Kirchheimer. Might have got one across the face there. In that, we're just obviously hoping that she's okay there. She'll
be fine.
She's just head down, head up.
She's tough.
And
Rach is one of these players who will be thriving on that now. That'll get her even more fired up.
So what WA don't want now is
Rachel to be fired up.
Rachel to get the ball on her stick because no one might stop her. Kamadau on the field. kicks the ball down to Smith. Nice little bit of razzle-dazzle, comes around the side, and a perfect shot. A little bit of razzle-dazzle behind the cage there. Beat off a defender. Buzzy coming out to do her best work, but you'll see here a little bit which way. There's my ankles are broken, and just Buzzy coming out, doing everything she could, but managed to just flick it around the side. And
that's the thing that Sarah J. Smith's got. Quick feet.
Sarah J. with another one for the quarter and 3 for the game now.
Yep.
And the score is just blowing out here.
A 5-goal lead.
5-0, second quarter. So we've got a 9-goal to 4-goal lead, Victoria's way. WA will want to stem the flow here.
Yeah, they've got to try hold up Rachel Kirchheimer in the centres. She's absolutely dominating this quarter, and that's why the score's blown out as it is, because they're getting the ball.
And especially with that little knock, she might just be...
Yeah, she'll be fired up.
She'll be fired up here.
Tough as Rachel is,
and there she goes.
Very competitive.
Still in. But WA should pick up the ground ball here. Double teamed. As
Courtney Ackland controlling the ball at X again.
Ackland drives it back. The one thing they don't want to do here is panic. But Ackland again.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Pick up there by Hannah Mae Brown.
And we've got a encroaching there.
Centre possessions in women's lacrosse is you need that ball. You need that little white rubber thing that sometimes bounces different ways, but you need that ball to score.
So Hannah Mae Brown stepping into the centre here against Kirchheimer. Tammy Varga just making sure those sticks are perfect.
Straight
and just having a bit of a chat, saying keep that strong.
Yep, hold your arm up, hold that stick straight.
No, not happy with it.
Yeah.
Still not happy with it.
Come on, Tammy.
Tammy happy with it now.
Yep.
Whistle goes.
There we go.
And WA with another one.
Hannah Mae
Brown with
again.
the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, through that
Tegan.
high.
That's all right.
Good job by Tegan. Just to put a stick in that and knock it down. As it kicks up here to Chloe Tatlow. Tatlow across to Hannah Mae Brown. Hannah Mae Brown just looking at driving. Kicking it down to there to Carlin Blair. Carlin Blair with the ball, looking inside. Nice cut. Just putting the ball in, and that's a shot. Goalie came out.
Chloe Tatlow.
Just pushed it to the left of the goal, but opportunity again, Lip. And we've seen in many times that this game can turn around very quickly by offensive possession. And even though you're 5 goals down, you could be 1 goal down or even very quickly in this game. So as it kicks back down here to Carlin Blair just looking behind, looking for a cutters. Nice cut inside there.
Hannah Mae Brown.
Oh, and a
little dump shot.
Great little dump shot there. That was a fantastic finish. Wore plenty of pressure, but a great look inside. Tatlow looking inside.
I tell you, the last 3 minutes of this game by Hannah Mae Brown, she's turned this game around a little bit at the moment for WA. As she comes off for a little bit of a rest after dominating the last 2 draws.
That was a fantastic little finish there, and under plenty of pressure. Just again held her nerve, waited for it.
And that little jump shot.
Put it in the back of the net.
Michael Jordan would have been happy with that shot.
So we've got Hannah Mae Brown with that goal. And again, a great feed there from Chloe Tatlow. Who's,
here we go. We got young Bailey Rose in taking the centre draw now.
This will be her first draw for the day.
Yep.
Against Lauren Hunter and WA. Still unlucky.
Yep.
WA with almost possession there.
Yep.
Lauren Hunter kicking the ball down to Jess Pham. And Jess Pham.
First touch for the game for Jess.
Yep. And it's always pleasing when your first touch goes straight to your teammate's stick. We've got Ursula Fithel looking in. Great
nice
look inside.
Buzzy. Strong. Tall again.
Very strong on that and just pushes it wide. And right then, again, Lip, I've missed the clock on the field. And that will be the end of the second quarter. And it is half-time here at the Wembley Lacrosse Club with Victoria having been comfortable with about 3 minutes to go in that second quarter. We're 9-4, but WA just kicking back now with 2 late goals. and great goals they were under plenty of pressure, but with poise. It is a 9 Victoria, 6 to Western Australia, and it is still feeling like it's looking like a really good game here, Lip.
Yeah, well, those last 2 goals from WA sort of just brought them back into the game, like you said. You know, the game's never over in lacrosse.
No.
You know, you can score goals so quick. And the poise that WA had with those last 2 shots as well was really, really good. They didn't panic. They just took their time and they scored. So also that quarter, Victoria had 8 shots for 5 goals, and WA had 5 shots for 2 goals.
So both shooting percentages up really well. I know, and both keepers had a couple of good saves early. So as the halftime break here kicks in, we are going to have the coach. I believe we're going to have the head coach of Victoria, having a chat to us, at assistant coach of Victoria, Jason Simpson, about to have a chat here to us. So, Jason, how have you found the obviously coming back in the first half there in that last couple of minutes, putting a couple of goals away? How did you find that first half for Victoria?
Yeah, look, it was a pretty good half of lacrosse. I thought we had the better of the first quarter, to be totally honest. They made the most of their chances, and we go in at 4-4 at quarter time, and I think that first sort of 3 quarters of that second quarter we were super. We took our chances, created good chances, which is what helped us score, and good put the ball away. And I thought our pressure was good. Didn't give too many opportunities up in D. Those last 2 goals were a bit disappointing, but that's going to happen. I think the scoreboard's reflecting probably a little bit of dominance we did have in that second quarter, which was good. But overall, we're pretty happy. Still lots to work on, but we'll get better. And
Rachel Kirchheimer in the middle there and through the lines, very, very, very good for you.
Yeah, she was. She was huge early. I think sort of 5 or 6 minutes into the quarter, she'd had 3 or 4 shots and a couple of goals and 2 centre draw clearances. So really started well, and her legs through the midfield is super. So really, really good. We're impressed with her, and our general play overall has been pretty good. We worked on a couple of things and spoke about a bit overnight that we wanted to work on today, and you know what, we've been better at some things, and we'll continue to get better. But overall, a good team effort so far.
Excellent. Well, a great first half here from Victoria, 9-6. We thank Jason for his time, for giving it up while the team's in the break. And Jason, good luck for the rest of the game, mate.
Thank you very much. Not a problem. Enjoy your day.
So we've got some highlights here of the first half. As couple of great saves there, and we see the ball fairly flying around out of these ladies' sticks. Good little one there from Hunter.
Mollison.
Looked inside Mollison, and Buzz got down to that one. But and there's one from Kirchheimer, which she did.
Fithel, let that rip.
Fithel, let that Fithel. And Smith just running around the outside there. So I really bring it to you on the live stream. It's great that you could all get on, watch, send us some messages if you can, and we'll try to get to them. But we'll look at the goal scorers for the first half here, Lip. So on WA side, obviously they got the off to the start, and we've got Kirchheimer there with 2 goals. Smith in there with 3 goals for WA. Mollison with 3 goals, and Fithel with the Thithel.
That's Victoria, mate. You just went through Victoria.
Sorry, I went through Victoria. That was very ordinary of me. But there you go. And all right, let's try the WA side, shall we?
All right.
I wonder why you had a confused look on your face.
I'll go through the WA goal scorers. Tegan Brown with 2, and then we got Bailey Keenan, Hannah May, Tammy West, and Jessica Kenny, all with 1.
Yeah. And again, it'll come back to the centre draw here. Lip, apologies to our Victorian watchers there that I'm just upsetting your team and sending them all over to WA. But they've all played exceptionally well and scored really well. And they've really got to stop Kirchheimer in the middle here, because she is the driving force in this game at the moment. But I was really, really happy with. But anyway, there's no fast man break. So
Kirchheimer with the ball again.
Kirchheimer with the ball, bringing it into attack for the start of this third quarter at the lovely Wembley Lacrosse Club, where it's an absolute perfect day for lacrosse. And
Fam.
Kicking it down here to Mollison. Mollison just looking inside, not there. Kurtzheimer.
Yep. To Hunter.
Hunter driving down the right-hand side.
Nice defense there by Alana McKinley, just pushing it wide.
Kicks it behind to that player we were just talking in Fithall, who had 2 great assists, and I think I'd be doing Fifth Hall. Sorry, my English sometimes, especially pre-lunch.
You got the lift.
I got the lift. Actually had a lisp when I was younger, and I thought they'd knocked it out of me. But Fifth Hall is the player, and apologise to both the sisters for although it does rhyme with Thithel when they're shooting goals. When they're shooting that at that pace. So Kurtzheimer with the ball just...
bad luck by Bailey there. Good defence, but just got her a little bit high.
Making her work hard, so that's good.
Oh, she's got a yellow for that.
A yellow card for that.
Mm.
Okay, so Bailey will come to the sideline here, Bailey Keenan.
So Victoria will go man up. Opportunity here.
And it's not the start WA would have wanted, given the 3-goal deficit at half-time. Victoria moving the ball around well here. Fithall with the ball.
To Pham.
Great defence there. Back to Fithall.
To Hunter.
Hunter just assessing the options.
Fithall.
To
Pham. Great cut.
Great cut. And she's going to get a...
free shot here, I reckon, Pham.
So Pham, having not seen too much action in this game already, has an opportunity to put her name in the scorebook. So Jess Pham here.
Pulls out.
Shut down well there by the WA defence.
They still got a man up, so they didn't need to rush that. Hunter tried to force the ball into Mollison.
Probably a bit early.
What
have we got here? There's players,
big crash and bash.
Players going down like 10-pin bowling.
Madison Copeland with that great interception and got the ball, and she'll just use her legs here, Madison Copeland. Oh no, goes back to Buzz. It settles.
Buzz. They're still
man down.
Yeah. So they'll be looking to
using the clock.
Looking to wash some time off here. Buzzy with the ball, little fake. Didn't fall for that.
Oh.
And we'll find it in the back of the ball will go Victoria way. Just put it back in the circle. Lip, I thought that was acceptable.
Yeah. Hang on.
We're
going to go to the third umpire.
I've got my hands doing the third umpire thing at the moment. So
this is going to say, as Buzzy's ball, you're allowed to roll it back into the cage.
I thought in this game you were allowed to roll it back in, and obviously, so Buzzy just going the launch.
Jess will run onto this. Jess Kennedy will run onto this ball beautifully.
Great ground ball, and WA still in penalty here.
Off to Madison Copeland. Back to Julie Ames. Back to Copeland. Back to Kennedy.
And they'll just be looking to take some time off here, I would think.
Yeah.
Players.
Courtney Ackland.
Or maybe.
Now they're even here.
As Bailey.
Oh, she's going to cut through here.
Cut through here. Looks. Oh, that cut was wide open in the middle. Just needed the head to be up.
Yeah.
There from Courtney
Ackland.
Bailey was screaming from the box down.
There's a turnover there.
Going to turn over here. Back to Kennedy.
Back to Panting.
Panting with the ball now. Kurtzheimer with the defence. Looks
to
inside.
Tegan.
Great ball movement. Fantastic ball movement there. And Tegan with another goal.
So that's a hat-trick for Tegan.
And that will be the one that WA were looking for at the start of this third quarter. Unforced turnover back here.
Yep.
Kicked up there by Ames, who kicked the ball up to Kennedy. Kennedy pumped it forward.
Actually, it was a good clear from Buzzy. Just launched it down there, seen Kennedy, clear to be able to run onto the ball as well.
And a fantastic, really, really good finish there from Brown. And Tegan will be happy with that work, I would say.
Yep, so it's only 2 goals now.
2 goals, back to 9-7. We have Robinson in the face-off here. As Victoria get the ball.
Through Jane White.
Jane White, the assist queen from yesterday.
And onto Hunter.
Back to Pham. Pham using her pace here. And
Good
bringing
defend on Emily Wills there.
has got some wheels here.
Pushed her wide as well. Held her up beautifully, Emily Wills.
Really good defense there from Emily. Mollison behind, just doing the hidden ball, which wasn't so hidden. Smith with the ball on the back corner here.
We'll see a bit of razzle-dazzle here.
There's that ankle break again, but a great save from Buzzy. Buzzy, fantastic save. Although did break some ankles again then. Sarah J. Smith. That would have been the second time she's broken some ankles from behind the cage there.
Yeah.
Good little dog. Looks up for Kennedy.
Rachel Kirchheimer.
There's a trip. We should see a trip there.
Yep.
That was
accidental.
It wasn't meant to be. Yep. Accidental trip.
Yep. You won't get into the book like you do in AFL, but yeah,
no.
It's accidental.
Well, you used to get in there a lot. These days, not so much. But Kirchheimer, the attack on the ball then was much stronger than Kennedy.
Yeah.
So
wanted the ball.
Gets it. And if she scores here off this with a feed, just goes all the way, Kirchheimer. And from the restraining line back here where that clear started to happen, she sprinted harder than Kennedy.
Yeah.
Didn't win the ball, kept going, got the trip, took the ball, took it on herself. Tammy Varga just checking the stick for that one. And
good.
And Kirchheimer just gets one back.
That's her third for the game as well.
Victoria. And really love the attack on that ball then.
Rachel Kirchheimer is a workhorse. Just wants the ball in her stick every time. And you could tell. She just, like you said,
well, she
wanted that ball.
From 3 players back.
Yeah.
To get past some good players and worked hard enough to get the ball in her favour.
Yep.
When she had the ball in her favour, she did everything herself, because I think that whack in the face is just let her go, well, I'm going to take this game on myself. As we come back, Robinson and Kirchheimer in the face-off here. Robinson flicking it out. WA picking the ball up.
Carlin Blair.
But
turned over again.
Ball just pumped down the field here. It's a ground ball scrap. Mollison with a great ground ball. Just looking inside. Not seeing anything. Kicks it up to Smith. Smith has got Kirchheimer coming down the outside. Oh, great inside.
Mollison.
That is a fantastic. Mollison just kicked the ball on then. Moseyed around the back of the cage. We saw her coming from here, and then when she needed it, the motors hit. And you'll see that there. Just great little finish. Stick side. But great little finish there from Mollison. And
it was great feed by Sarah Jane to hit that stick too, especially when Mollison's running at that pace as well, to take a ball like that.
It almost felt like a set play then, because Mollison kicked it up back to her. They waited, they had Kirchheimer coming the other side, and Mollison just sort of moseyed around the back, and all of a sudden hit the gas, and Sarah was looking for that pass, and another great finish there from Mollison.
It's Mollison's fourth.
And we're back out to an 11-7 game, Victoria, Western Australia.
So we see Hannah Mae Brown in.
Hannah Mae Brown doing well last time.
Kirchheimer reaching over the top.
Over the top, Kirchheimer with the ball then, but Hannah Mae Brown certainly giving a contest in the centre.
Yeah. And that's what you want to see from a coach. You want to see a bit of presence in the centre, making it hard.
To Smith, who has broken many ankles today. Looks inside to Mollison again. They must love playing with each other. I think they must share a room, because the way they're actually feeding the ball to each other, it looks like they've had plenty of talks about what they're going to do.
Off the Latch.
Latch with the ball.
To
Fam. Down to Fam. And this is the one. You'd kick it out. You'd kick it.
Here we go. Right this bottom corner.
She has literally broken ankles at times here with her. And again, they've got something going on.
Yeah.
They've definitely got something.
Fam.
Really easy inside. Looks over the other side, Smith. And just pops it over the left-hand shoulder. Really, really good look from Fam there. She beat her opponent around the right-hand side. Smith recognised that she had a matchup. Came around the right-hand side. Didn't blaze. Head up. Looks to the open side and just offside stick. Puts it up. Top of the left-hand keeper's shoulder. And another one to Victoria. And Smith getting on the scoreboard this quarter.
Got a timeout WA.
Timeout WA, and probably chemistry like that from players, because if they can get 3 or 4 or 5 like that, you're certainly going to.
Especially when they're like pin passes as well, like straight to a stick. Nelly doesn't even have to move a stick; she's just hitting it.
And again, while we've got a break here, we really want to thank our sponsors, Maverick Cascade Equipment, Bendigo Bank, Murrumbina, G-Form and LP Support, Living Choice, ECD Lacrosse, Sisu Mouthguard, Smile Council, Shots, Aussie Bums, 3am Web and IT was got in Simon there, and Flint Media do a fantastic job in supporting this great game and being able to bring this coverage to you on what is a great and fantastic ALN production.
So I think we've got Hunter and Hannah Mae Brown taking centre draw.
Yes, Hunter and Hannah Mae Brown. Hannah Mae Brown won this last contest between the two, but Hunter picking up the ground ball.
Hunting that ground ball.
Bringing it in, but just missing the... got to get those ground balls. As Mollison just says, let's settle. Let's see if because Sarah Smith's there. No, big shutdown. Looking behind. Fam just saying, look, let's settle it down a bit. Kicks it off there to Taylor Kamadowell. Kicks it up to Smith. Fam to Smith. Let's see if let's see if there's the chemistry. Looked inside to Hunter.
Free space.
I actually thought that was going to Mollison because Mollison was moving on the backside of that. But
that'll be free space.
Finding Hunter for free space, and Hunter will
have a shot here.
Have a crack. Buzzy setting herself. Kennedy on her right, setting herself low. Oh, great bounce shot there from Hunter. And Hunter puts herself on the board in this third quarter and just draws the score out. So you can see here, Hunter with the ball, 2 steps, bounce pass, and Buzzy expecting that one to stay a bit lower. Just got it
kicked off the ground.
Just kicked off the ground a little.
So that's 13-7. So it goes out to a 6-goal lead. Good little buffer here at the moment for Victoria.
6-goal lead well into the third quarter. And WA coach Travis will be scratching his head a little bit, thinking we really need to get back on the board here.
Yeah, they want a couple of goals here before the end of this quarter.
So we've got young Bailey in the face here against Hunter. Hunter with the ball. Oh, great one-hander. And apologies if I pronounce some of these names wrong. It's the first time I've actually done so. Comadou. So apologies. As per the girls getting set in this tournament.
Oh, Smith again.
Kicks it down the bottom. Looks inside. Great backup. Mollison. Great ball movement by Victoria. We've got
3 seconds.
Rhiannon panting with the 3-second call there. Balls with Smith at the top. Kicks it over here to Jane White, who had 1 and 7 yesterday. Great look in and a great shot. And Victoria with the back up there. Smith looking for another goal in this quarter. So Victoria very dominant in the offense here. As the scoreboard reads 13-7, and it's pretty correct with the amount of time that Victoria have played in their offense in this quarter. So there's the two that just want to pass the ball to each other. If it was the AFL Dream Team, they'd be getting stats. And there we go again. They're working extremely well together, those two. I think that's about the last 3 assists, 3 goals for those two. And we've got Mollison with another goal this quarter, fed by Smith. As you can see there, Smith just looking on the backside. Mollison going, I know where I have to be for you to give it to me. And Mollison just putting it down low on Buzzy there. And all of a sudden, it becomes a Herculean task to get this game back on even.
Kilter, yep, 7 goals.
7 goals at 14-7, Victoria, Western Australia. And this is where Western Australia really need to
dig deep.
It only takes 1 goal to turn a tide.
Yep. So now they put
one big effort.
Tegan back into the midfield to see if she can just stop this onslaught at the moment.
So Tegan to get Hunter. Hunter's been really good in the last couple.
Yeah. It's given Kirshheimer a bit of a rest. Well,
I haven't actually called Kirshheimer's name in the last 8 minutes, I don't think.
No.
So she must be having a...
Oh, she's on the wing there, but just giving her a little bit of a break. She had a bit of a rest on the sideline there for a while.
Yep, just letting her teammates
do some work. It just shows that they're not relying on one player. You know, Rachel can take a rest, and it's good because you don't want to burn out someone so early in the competition.
A false start there in the centre, so we'll reset them.
Didn't go high enough.
Like the men's referees' flags, umpires' flags.
Yeah, don't go high enough.
No, don't go high enough.
No, they're soft.
It's
called soft hand syndrome.
Out Victoria with the ball again, and when it's going your way, as we just said, we hadn't called it for a while, but Kurtheimer just running down the side here.
Oh, puts the jets on.
Has got some jets, just taking it down into X, kicks it off to Mollison.
Where's Smith?
Just popping out to the right-hand side there, Smith. If I was Mollison, I'd be kicking it out to her and just letting her do her thing.
Oh, Nellie's going to be doing a bit of feeding now.
Okay. So Hunter working her way down the back there as well. Oh, there it is. There's the one.
Smith. Yeah, you watch.
Ready?
Watch this back corner here.
The back corner's coming again.
Yeah.
Kicked across there. Commodore.
Oh, there's Smith.
Okay.
A little
Smith down
flip.
the back.
Yeah, there we go.
Flick.
There we
Smith.
go.
Where's the ankle? Break him. Oh, great. Nice check. Nice check.
Julie Ames, great check.
And have one back.
Look at the pressure, though, from Smith. To get that ball back, that's a penalty. That's, yeah.
So Victoria will have the ball here. Smith being asked to bring it up. That's Sarah J. Smith.
Should get this back here.
Oh, great look inside. That was a fantastic look inside. Just didn't quite take the ball there.
Can't get this. Oh, Mollison.
Scrap. Nothing but scrap. But they count as goals too, and Mollison with their third of the quarter there, just picking out that scrap ball and popping it over the top of Buzzy. And the score is really starting to blossom out Victoria's way, 15-7. As you see there with the replay, Mollison just right place, right time, right back channel.
She wanted the ball on the ground, you know, and that's the difference. You either want the ball, you know, and that's what Mollison doing. Yeah, and you know, like you said, they're scrappy goals, but you know, she wants that ball and wants to score.
Mollison with 6 now for the game.
It's a match-winning.
That's a match-winning performance.
Performance, yeah.
It is. Although I'd be buying my teammate
Kurtheimer or Smith. Yeah.
a drink after the game because she's certainly those guys.
Lauren Hunter's dominating
in that centre there, and WA wanting to pick the ball up, and they're going
cover. So
they're going to get some possession here.
Courtney will get the possession onto Hannah Brown.
Looks inside.
To Tegan.
Oh. Ball rolling towards the back line here. Pick up there, kicks it up the top.
They want to get a little bit of movement and a little bit of holding the ball up here for a bit, I reckon.
Oh, they want a little bit of offense.
Yeah.
They're second-guessing themselves a little bit, WA, at the moment. They obviously haven't played much attack in the last 10 minutes. So
to Tegan.
Picks up to Tegan Brown.
To West, 3 seconds.
West with the ball, just Lauren Hunter that time, staying in there a little longer than she should have. Lauren Hunter will be brought out behind West. West looks inside, or West looks somewhere. Actually, I think West looked West then.
It's a turnover.
Turnover off a WA stick, and that was really an errant pass there.
That was great defense by Taylor Commodore. With the pressure in there.
Kicks out the Kurtheimer. Great up pass. Victoria moving
Hunter on the move here.
Hunter with the ball. Smith looking down the field.
He tried to pull that back a bit, I think, there.
Well, she saw Smith down the field, and Smith looked away as she was in the midst of throwing that. So it was sort of that half throw, but WA.
Madison Copeland with a great little sidestep there.
Looking really strong through that middle. And draws the ball to X, Copeland. Kicking it over to Courtney Ackland. And Ackland's been a real driver from behind when she's had WA in offence. She's brought a lot of players into play here.
So WA is setting up high here. There's a bit of a...
We've got Hannah May Brown sitting on the right-hand side here, 45, just waiting, trying to create space.
Here we go.
As we get it behind. And Kennedy has the ball to Hannah May West. Hannah May West
Brown.
getting around, Hannah May Brown. To West, that's what I
West.
was about to say. I was preempting myself. West with the ball. Again.
Nice double there by Victoria. Bit unlucky.
But West's been in this position before.
Zoe Ellie Stannis fell over and just...
And West again.
Oh,
Great shot. That's her second for the game. And very similar to the last one, although the last one she put down low. Same free shot. And you can see here, goalie looking as if it was going down to where it went last time. Popped it up above the left-hand shoulder and all clear. And West gets her second for the game. And Western Australia would be pretty happy that they've got that one on the board to bring the score back to 15-8.
well, second for the quarter. They'll be looking at getting another one or two, I reckon, before the end of this quarter. Get another couple here. It'll make it interesting.
Well, another couple here.
Yeah.
WA obviously out. Victoria 6-2 up in this quarter. But another couple of goals like they did late in that second term, and just puts a little bit more pressure back.
on. Yep.
And any pressure is mental pressure, and mental pressure sometimes people.
Well, especially if you can get a run and going into the end of the quarter as well, just helps.
Tegan Brown in here for WA against Lauren Hunter. Lauren Hunter's been really good.
Dominating since she's come in and given Kirchheimer a bit of a rest, taking the centre draws.
But she's also been really good with the ground ball through and between the lines. Played some great defence down here and up in the offence. So she's one that...
Another one that's had a fair bit of Australian experience too, Lauren Hunter. So can play under pressure, knows what needs to happen, and
great
pickup by Rhiannon Panting.
Rhiannon Panting under plenty of pressure and just running to space.
To Ackland.
Kicking it down to Ackland, and this is what we're talking about. Robinson just sneaking in the backside there for WA.
Jess Kennedy behind.
Kennedy behind. Oh, great save. Great save. Not much angle on that shot there, but you've still got to save him. And Bree Hussey did a fantastic job there. Looks out here. Esther Lavelle.
Oh, nice knockdown by Rhiannon.
Great knockdown. Oh, need to pick up those ground balls. WA three on the ball.
Ran into each other
and
then.
It falls into a Victorian stick there. Plenty of pressure and a fantastic job there from the Victorian. Tomido did a great job there under immense pressure and puts Victoria into offence. We've got Ursula Fithall. So we've got clock on here.
To Smith, 30 seconds.
Clock on the field. As you can hear the coach saying
Smith.
clock on. Great.
Nice check there by West.
Great little check, but there's that little scrap ground ball.
Oh,
great
save
by
Buzzy.
Buzzy with the clock on. It's got to go long here or hold the ball. So clock is on.
She'll hold it.
And there we have it. The whistle for three-quarter time. So at three-quarter time here, we see Victoria going out to a fairly comfortable lead, 15-8 against Western Australia. Some really, really long offensive sets there by WA, which hasn't allowed Victoria to score. WA to score. 6-2 that quarter in WA. As we go to the highlights here for the third quarter. Teams came out. Lauren Hunter with a fantastic job in that centre. She seemed to just tidy up everything, and the goal there from Hunter. This is the this is the one that the girls have been obviously bunking together because they've found each other 3 times. Mollison there with the little scrap goal. Great little inside roll by Commodore. And there was one from West who just tried to eke the score back towards WA's way, but still a commanding lead here, Lip.
Yeah, and you only got to look at it, and 10 shots for Victoria that quarter for 6 goals, to 4 shots for WA for 2 goals. So just the dominance at a centre from Lauren Hunter when she came in and took those centre draws, just took the game away from WA.
Yeah, and really did give Kurtzheimer a rest, and we barely called her that quarter, which probably in the first half she was everywhere.
She dominated the first half, but now...
But Smith, Mollison,
Hunter. Kurtzheimer. Even some of the youngsters stepping up, you know, like Pham, you know, Georgia Latch and all them are starting to get a feel of the game as well and doing their role.
Yeah, absolutely. And WA, really good to see them flicking those younger girls through.
Yeah, you know.
Like Bailey Rose.
Keenan and Madison Copeland.
Libby Blair. You know, they all did some really good things, in that quarter, and it's always difficult.
So I think Trav will be looking for a big last quarter here from the girls, just to get a little bit of, you know, momentum happening again.
Well, they need to get the ball out of the centre at the start here.
So they got Tegan in there with Kurtzheimer's back in.
But they really need to pick the ground ball up. Like, the opportunities had been there in that quarter.
Yep. They
missed the ground balls. But it was really, you know, I mean, there was a 4-on-1 here where Commodore...
for another youngster
who
to control
under immense pressure. But it was good to see WA with that pressure.
Yep.
And that's what they need to bring now in this last quarter if they're going to get back into this game. But they need to win this face-off.
Yep.
This face-off is critical to where this game goes. Tammy Varga happy.
Tegan broke.
So Kurtzheimer will take the ball, and Victoria will be into attack. Looks to Hunter. Kurtzheimer to Hunter. Kicks it down to Fithole. Fithole just missed the ball. Great ground ball there.
By Chloe Tatlow. Chloe Tatlow, great work.
Yeah, fantastic ground ball, and drew a little my ball there.
I think she'll be looking up at field here for Tegan.
Tegan just presenting as
Tegan one-on-one
here.
Yeah.
And she's going to go to goal. She's going to go to goal. Oh, high. Goalie's been coming out really well on that, Bree Hussey. And
she's coming off the making you change.
Yeah, making you shoot an angle, or making you shoot a height. And that's been a few times where she's actually really come out to that and made them change the plane of the shot.
Yeah. And that's what good goalies do.
WA with the ball here, though, with Hannah May.
To Tegan.
Kicks it to Tegan, just trying to create space. Still like
Bailey Rose, nice cut.
That is a fantastic cut. And as we were talking just at the start of this last quarter, Bailey Rose Keenan must have heard us having a chat about it.
And that's where Travis has got faith in these young ones. You know, when they're down and out and need some quick goals, just putting the young ones on.
So Keenan with a great cut there and a really good finish. And it's feet movement.
Yep.
You know,
moving off the ball.
Feet were moving off the ball then, which created that.
Took the pass on the move.
But still under plenty of pressure there from the Victorian defenders. And that was a really good shot by Bailey Keenan there. And she gets on the board for her second.
Yep.
So WA managed to eke it back. 15-9 now. Victoria in front. As we have Kurtzheimer
and Tegan Brown.
In the brown. Flicks out. Picked up there by Mollison. Mollison just moseying down the back. She's waiting to see where Smith is here, but not there. Fithole with the ball. To Mollison.
Kurtzheimer
just assessing the options.
To Hunter, so they're going to...
Sees Hunter coming out. Smith looking at some ankles because she broke it a few today. As far as the riddle razzle dazzle. Kurtzheimer, great back in. But good defence there from WA to...
great control by West. Great control.
Fantastic. He looks up at Kennedy. Kennedy's just gone the bomb.
To Tegan Brown.
Kennedy's got the bomb to Tegan Brown. Tegan Brown with an opportunity to step in here. That's really good offense. Kennedy recognising that Brown had
pace
and two defenders down there that she could have a go at, and she's going to set up here
for a free shot.
And if WA can sneak another one here and bring it back within 5 goals early in this last quarter, anything can happen. Sets in, looks in. Oh, cop one high there. Got one right across.
That's a yellow.
That's
There's a yellow,
yellow
coming
card
out.
coming out here.
Yeah.
And that is Sarah E. Smith, who takes the card. We might have a bit of just trying to make sure that she's okay there. I think she might have copped a bit of
If she could,
claret here.
she might have to come off if the.
I think there might be. We're just watching her here.
Yeah.
And she's copped that one fairly hard, but they're laughing about it, so she might just have a bit of a blood nose or something. Yeah, blood nose there.
Bit of claret.
Bit of blood nose. She might have just split that, so we hope she's okay.
Yeah.
Really strong attack on the cage, and that one's opened her up, unfortunately.
Yeah. She'll have to come off now as well.
Yeah, so we don't know whether that's split open a little or whether we've got a bit of a broken or a nose that's bleeding. Definitely from the nose. And probably as you should have, getting a clout like that. A fantastic effort there from Tegan Brown. Certainly has been a big player in WA's team today. So we hope she is okay coming to the boundary, but if it is,
They'll be one if it's only, they want to be stopping this pretty quick to get her back on in this last part of the game for sure.
Yeah, this is the bit where they get the cotton wool up the nose.
Yeah.
Having been on the backside of that with the AFL system.
Wrap you up like a
Wrap
mummy.
you up like a mummy.
Good work by Rihanna Panning to hold that out, because there's still a man up here.
Still a man up.
They want to use this man up really well, WA.
Just step
Oh.
in. Oh. WA need to win this ball back here.
Hannah Mae Brown with a great
Brown
backup.
look.
Kennedy.
Oh, fantastic look by Kennedy. Just putting that one over the left-hand shoulder, and that was going nowhere bar the top right-hand corner.
That was a great shot by Kennedy.
That was fantastic. And
Hannah Mae Brown at the back just worked hard getting that loose ball as well. She's actually, after half-time, stepped her game up and presented really well and got WA back in a couple of times. So,
yeah, had to win that ground ball at the back there. While the inherent pass in the middle didn't quite make its target, that actually set something up there. And that was a great finish there by Kennedy.
So they'll need this ball out of the centre again. They'll be wanting this ball, WA.
So score at 15-10 now. WA with the first 2 goals of this fourth quarter. We've got Kurtzheimer in the middle.
Yep.
WA want to win this ground ball. Kennedy with the ground ball. Just tucks it in. Looks down the bottom.
Hannah Mae Brown.
Hannah Mae Brown. Oh, that's opened up this
good
backside,
though. Back up by Panting.
Great pack up by Panting there.
Hayley Rose Keenan.
Keenan with the first score of the quarter. Looks inside. That's a great feed. Great feed into the Madison Copeland with the goal.
2 youngsters.
So we've got a game on here.
Yeah.
And the attack shown, as I said, by Tegan Brown initially, but that's a great little feed inside. Finds Copeland, and Copeland has no trouble finishing that. And the score just comes that little bit closer, and here comes a little bit of mental pressure for Victoria.
Yep. So it's winning that ball out of the centre.
So game on here at the Wembley Lacrosse Club. Brought to you by the Australian Lacrosse Network and our sponsorship partners. And a fantastic end to this game. When that score was out at 15-7, 15-8, you thought the game might have been just ebbing towards an easy finish. But WA on the fight here, and Travis has obviously had some words to him to say, look, this is where we're at, and they've listened to the coach.
Yep.
And
that's all you can ask for, I think.
So Kurtzheimer in the middle against Kennedy.
Again.
And again, WA with the ball.
Rihanna Panting.
Oh, Kennedy.
Up to Kennedy, but that's all right. They got the backup with Courtney.
Everything's starting to happen here for WA. Ackland just in the right place, the right time, wanting to step in. Kicks it down.
Hannah Mae Brown.
Hannah Mae Brown.
Nice.
Great pick off. Goalie was ready.
Hussey.
Goalie was ready for that one. And she said, I've had 3 scored on me. I'm going to have to
she's going to turn her back here.
But Hayley pushing her out.
That's
there
out.
We go. That's fantastic defense there.
For Bailey Rose Keenan.
Bailey Rose Keenan not giving up that fight, and has
turned over. Caused the turnover.
She actually has pace here too. She has pace here, but she goes inside. But a great defensive ride there, and WA just starting to
lift the intensity a bit.
Well, they're starting to assert some authority through the offense, and they're having a lot more offense. Victoria have barely been down there.
Kennedy's in here.
Kennedy.
Oh,
and
dangerous.
Good knockdown, but again, the ball's bouncing back.
Madison Copeland.
Madison Copeland with the last goal from that cut. Likes what she sees.
Kicks it down.
Kicks it down here to Courtney Ackland. Courtney Ackland liking this bottom corner. She's been really heavy on this bottom corner. Oh, look at Kennedy just popping in there. And we've got a flag here.
Push.
For a push.
Push on Esther Lavelle.
So WA just starting to turn the tide here. Ackland with the ball. Ackland might like this, although she's got Kurtzheimer inside her.
Yeah.
Steps in, shot. Oh, that
was a bullet.
Had to make a save. That one was off the pipe of the stick. Sorry. And WA again with the backup. They got Kennedy sitting out here where she scored that last goal. Kennedy got free on that last offensive opportunity, and they just didn't quite see her. But there she goes again.
Oh.
Kennedy. Great movement.
She wasn't looking then.
Great movement here from WA in offense.
Off the panting.
Panting with a little one, left, right, left, right.
Nice work.
Opening up. There's a double team here, so there's got to be someone loose. Kennedy just floating through.
Bailey Rose Keenan.
Bailey Rose Keenan on the left.
It's a push.
They've got a push here. So
felt that push as well. Grabbed the arm there. It
Yeah.
must have been a nice little push there from...
And a shot. Ambitious. But sometimes they go in when things are going your way. Lip. Made the goalie at least have to make a save.
And look at now, the ride from WA here is huge. Look at them, they're pushing it.
Man on man across the field, and look, there's the bomb. There's the bomb, which has put it into a gramble.
And Madison Copeland.
Madison Copeland.
Really, there she goes.
Really,
she's on here. Look at the wheels from the
Fasti opening up. Looks left.
Ackland.
Looks right. Great finish from Ackland. But Copeland with a fantastic job there to get that pass up. Drew the player. And Ackland with the goal, and all of a sudden we're back to 15-12. And you wonder whether Victoria are going to call a timeout here, as I've just spoken. Victoria call a timeout.
But you know, the pressure of that ride broke that down. Made the goalie force that long pass that caused that turnover. So all of a sudden, things are clicking for WA. It's like you said, Trav must have really got into them, but all of a sudden things are clicking. They're double teaming. Everything's just falling into place for them.
Well, I think just what you're saying there, Lib, the intensity at the moment.
Yeah, they've lifted.
The intensity from the two teams. Victoria have almost gone back into a shell, and WA have gone, you know what, we need to play some lacrosse. And they're really bringing this game to it right now. As you see that last little finish there, great inside look to Copeland. That was the one that really, and then Copeland from that point has been sensational for WA. She's really been up and down the field, hitting hard and getting ground balls.
And the thing that Trav's done, he's got some faith in these youngsters, put them on, and they're the ones that turning the game.
Yeah, look.
Bailey Rose, and now Copeland.
So a 4-0 start to this fourth quarter for WA against Victoria brings the score back to 15-12, and 3 goals in a game of lacrosse is nothing at all.
No.
And given the intensity that's happening, so I'm going to say Dobbo for Victoria would have told his girls that, you know what, we need to lift our intensity, we need to lift our work rate, because if you keep working at the rate you're going at the moment, they're going to run all over you.
Well, I'll see Hunter's going back now into the centre draw against Kennedy.
And that's a positive.
Yeah.
I think Kurtzheimer was in there, but...
and Kurtzheimer's going to go defensive side.
Okay, so Victoria just shoring up their defensive side.
Yeah.
And WA will be on a high, and you cannot give up on teams, because at this level, teams will come back and they will hurt you on the scoreboard, just as WA.
WA need this ball though.
As you can hear the crowd and the coach's box in the background, so we need this ball, WA. Need this ball, WA. That hasn't really gone high enough.
Didn't go high enough. Redraw.
So we're going to have a redraw there.
This is what you want to see in national championships, don't you? Games like this.
Oh, absolutely.
There's an ebbs and flows, you know, both teams.
And
been up and down.
If these two teams do end up making the final, as we think they will,
it's going to be a blockbuster.
It's going to be a cracking game. Good check there. No. Okay, so Victoria will have some offense here. Hunter with the ball. Hunter kicking it up to Kurtzheimer. Kurtzheimer just bringing it down the bottom. Mollison waiting down the bottom there. Again, pass just going low. Fiddle at the back. Fiddle kicking it up to Smith. Smith kicking it to Hunter, and just moving the ball around here. They're gonna try and take some time off the clock here, I'd say, Victoria, and just stop the momentum of the WA train at the moment. So Smith, again, great. Ooh, unlucky. Got where she needed to be.
Alana McKinley with some good D then. Bit unlucky.
Bit unlucky. Smith with the ball. Great defense crash. Looks up to Hunter. Hunter's kicks it across.
Fiddle.
Fiddle to Fiddle. Looks inside. Great save there. That was pretty easy from Busby. She was waiting for that one. Elizabeth with the save there, and just assessing her options. Kicks it out here to Emily Wills. Emily Wills with the motor. If you draw
with
one,
the wheels.
If we draw one here, Wills with the wheels, and WA with the presence of mind to get it down the field well. Kicks it there to Courtney Ackland. Ackland's got Hannah Mae Brown sitting down the back there, but no, Ackland likes what she sees.
Oh.
And WA up to West to Kennedy, who had that cracking shot before. Just working her opponent. Kicks it down to Brown.
Oh, and with a nice cut as well from
nice cut. Good movement here.
Kennedy.
Good movement here from WA. Looking at the little inside roll. Didn't happen, double team. Just rolls, steps inside, great check. Good little check, just dispossessed, but a great little spin move there. Could have been very, very dangerous.
Zoe Ellen Stannis with some great defense then.
Great defense. So we kicks it up to the player we just mentioned, Stannis.
The
But
riding,
look at the
riding.
The WA pressure here, there's someone opened up in the middle, it's got to be good, and that's a really good pass up the middle.
But Sasha.
Just high.
Hunter.
But as Hunter's done all day, even in the centre with those one-handers, she's managed to bring them down.
Kirchheimer's got the jets here.
Looks up the top, Fiddle, Razzle, Dazzle, kicks it off to her sister. Kicks it back to her sister.
3 seconds.
1, 2, 3 seconds.
And Julie Ames.
Ames just stepping out here. Victoria would really be looking for a score here, Lippy, to just
stem the flow a little bit.
Stem that bleed, because 4-0 still here in the fourth quarter at the score 15-12 Victoria over WA, and Victoria really would like probably to put a score on the board and just to snub out this little bit of flame that's burning. And moving pick from Hunter. So West with the ball. WA will have offense again. We've got Hannah Mae Brown and Courtney Ackland waiting down in the attack line here.
Tuck that ball.
West tucking the ball. Kicks it over to Copeland. Copeland not minding carrying this ball down.
That'll use their pace.
Kicks it to Ackland. Ackland just assessing what's going on. And if WA can score here and bring the game within 2 goals, we have a game on.
Oh, nice cut.
Lippy, and there's the one around the corner.
Oh, Ackland.
She does it again. She tried that last time. Courtney Ackland didn't work last time, as the referees will customarily check that stick. But Courtney Ackland just coming around the backside there, as you see. Beto player.
It down low.
Keeper coming out high and just putting it offside on the left.
So that's 2 goals.
So 2 goals for Ackland, and I'd be
This is game on.
I would be getting the ball to her as much as possible. So we've got a 5-0 quarter here. Yeah. WA Victoria, 15-13 in the way of Victoria, but you wouldn't know it at the moment the way the game's played out in this last quarter. So
let's see, Tegan's back on.
Tegan's back on. Must have been up the nostrils.
Yep.
Rather than the cut on the nostrils.
Hunter and Brown.
I can't see a Band-Aid on the face, so must have just a little bit of claret coming out of the nose with that big knock she took. But
it's a big centre draw as well.
Her teammates certainly rally around that, and they've haven't let her down, so she comes back in, and a little bit of inspiration here and there, and Hunter out and back to her. Lost that one, but came back to her. And Victoria really need a score here in this last quarter. So Fittall with the ball, kicks it down to Mollison. Mollison just bringing the ball up, kicks it up to Smith. Those two have been, as we've said all day, they've been 2 that have found each other a lot. just holding some offense here, Victoria. But again, not much ball movement off. Where they had a lot of ball movement, Lip, earlier in the game. There's sort of a lot of standing still, a lot of just I'm doing the work.
Going through the motions.
Mollison.
But also...
But they're taking time off here too, obviously.
The defence for WA stepped up as well, though. They've starting to put a bit more pressure on them, getting out to them earlier, not giving them the run.
Fiddle with the ball, likes what she sees, but again, WA off defence just shutting it down.
So Madison Copeland's running there with Kirchheimer just locking her off.
To Mollison. Mollison assessing her options as Hunter pops out for her. Kicks it over to Kirchheimer. Kirchheimer to Hunter, trying to clear that way for her, but that's really, again, really good defence. Smith with the ball inside, kicks it down to Mollison. They've had it on a string together with each other. They've got one for a high contact there. So we'll have a free shot here from the top from Fiddle.
If it's anything like her last shot.
That is Audrey Fiddle, opposite stick and high. Oh, off the bar. So everything going WA's way at the moment. Victoria need to pick that ball up. Oh, last touch. That probably will go Western Australia. Just didn't quite get that in the stick. Fiddle. And, oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought that came off a off a Victorian stick after the shot. But umpires have assessed that that should be a Victorian ball, and the umpires have done a fantastic job here today too, Lippy.
Yeah, no, it's been quite well umpired. Rachel Kirchheimer.
Up to Hunter.
Victoria just seemed to be just holding it out, just running the clock down. Yeah, but
you know what? You got a 2-goal lead, and obviously
it's smart lacrosse taking.
Mollison looking at. So we've got a flag there.
On Ackland.
So Mollison will have another free shot here for Victoria. Last one came off the bar. I don't think they've had too many shots this quarter, Lip, have they, Victoria?
3.
3. For no goals and one off the bar. So, and that one, Mollison with her seventh of the game, and who better hands to have it in to just stem the tide here.
And just puts it out to a 3-goal lead.
You see there, Mollison looking low.
Yeah.
Buzzy not getting down to that shot, and Mollison putting away her 7th for the game. She has done most of the day when she's been in there, has found the ball at some point. Plenty of pressure being applied here by WA.
Yep.
Good chase out, just plenty of pressure. And while that ball will go to Victoria, really, really like what I see here, Lippy, in this second half from WA with the pressure they're bringing.
Yeah, they're double teaming, they're riding hard. And this, you know, it's like I said before, especially with Travis's coaching, you knew WA weren't just going to lie down. It wasn't going to be a lay down, was there? They were going to come out hard in this last quarter like they have. As
we have Smith just come inside there, has a shot. Great save there.
Buzzy.
Oh, nice little flick back there from West to Buzzy. And WA will certainly wanting to be looking here at a player. Oh, great.
Bailey Keenan-Rose, great take.
Came from well back there.
She'll use her pace here. Oh, lovely roll.
What I love about that, though, is for a young mind in this state competition, and you can see why that she has those 2 All-Stars in the under-18s, is the fact that she's made it up the field and presented and wanted the ball.
Yeah.
And now you see the pace of her legs here for keeping people behind. So pace always gives opportunities.
Kennedy at X.
Kennedy looking up. Great look in the middle.
Ackland off the bar.
That was a great piece of play there from WA. It's fallen to Victoria. Victoria have been deemed, WA have been deemed to push there. Unfortunate for WA there. Fantastic setup. Just, again, 2 bars.
Latch will be looking at Hunter. To Mollison here.
Open here. And if this one, Mollison just looking outside.
Outside.
Back of the net. Back of the net.
Oh, Buzzy, great work.
Job wanting the ball. Kicks it out here to Tatlow. Tatlow under pressure. Needs help.
Oh, great work by Julie.
Kicks it back there to Ames. Ames kicks it over to McKinley. McKinley looking up the field to West.
In the middle here.
West in some open space. Great look inside to Blair.
It's a fast man break here.
It's a fast man break situation here. We've got Oh, looks inside. Great
great
lead. Great movement by WA, and a great little inside look there from Bailey Rose Keenan.
Yeah, but that all started down there from Buzzy.
Buzzy
coming out of
the cage.
Yeah, putting pressure on.
You mark that one down. You look inside there, and great finish there by Ackland for her third for the quarter. But the movement from WA was swift and quick.
Yeah.
Even when they're in trouble here, they got the ball back. Buzzy comes over the cage. Hits down the side, hits West, kicks it up, and but again, young minds, you know.
Bailey Keenan taking that ball under pressure.
Correct, and was the feeder down here with the assist. So WA working really hard here. Scores 16-14. Still time in this game for WA, and one more goal to WA out of this centre draw and game on, Lip.
Yep.
The ball.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, WA
Ackland.
with the ball.
Kennedy.
Kicks down Kennedy, but the backup's there. Needs to pick that ball
Bailey
up.
Keenan.
Great pick up from Bailey Keenan.
Great control, Bailey Keenan.
So, comes inside. Looks
Hannah Mae Brown.
Down to Hannah Mae Brown.
Tegan.
Tegan likes what she sees, and this is where
she's
got
in.
him before.
She's in.
And there's another goal for Western Australia. Western Australia bringing it back to a one-goal game. And fantastic from Tegan Brown there.
Yep. And again, though, Bailey Rose Keenan with that ground ball under pressure.
Tegan Brown just getting past everyone, stick side high. And we've got game on here, Lip.
We've got game on. And Bailey Rose again, ground ball, controlled.
Okay.
So much control for a young kid.
And we've got clock in here with 30 seconds to go. So WA needed out the centre to bring this into an overtime game. And
golden goal.
Golden goal.
Golden goal.
Love to see golden goal.
Golden goal, yeah.
But Victoria's still with the lead here. Yep. Hunter in the middle.
This is a big centre draw.
This is a huge centre draw. WA, if they get it out, get an opportunity to tie it up, and I'm sure if Victoria get it, they will be just sucking out time. And but it's been a fantastic game here at Wembley. WA need the ball. There's the ball. Okay, so Ackland with the ball. Ackland with the ball.
Oh, over Keenan.
Oh, look. Ackland with the ball. But loose ball. WA really pressing. Needs a turnover here.
Probably not the shot to have by Ackland. They had enough time, I reckon.
As we kick it down, as the bell goes for what was a fantastic game here at the Wembley Lacrosse Club in their 80th anniversary year. We see Victoria victorious over WA at 16-15, but I'm going to say, Lip, that was all WA's quarter, and what a comeback by WA then.
Oh, it was a great, cracking game. Cracking game of lacrosse. If this is anything that's going to happen come final, we're in for a huge game.
I'm really looking forward to the final here between these guys, as we're gonna kick down here very shortly to the head coach of Victoria, the victorious winning team. But yeah, Lippy, some good, outstanding. Mollison, 7 goals for Victoria, really stood up.
Yep.
And obviously Ackland then in the last quarter. Real good team effort from Western Australia.
But what I like about it, and the thing that Travis would like about that is, to come back so far behind like they did was awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna kick down to head coach of Victorian women's lacrosse team, Tim Dobson. Tim Dobson, happy to get away with that one, mate. The last quarter was certainly brought some pressure on you.
Absolutely. I think we held on for the 1-point win, so we've got a few key possessions out of the middle, but we do have a bit more to get done before the final, but it will be a good matchup between us and them, hopefully, if we can make it through tomorrow.
And just a quick one. Does Mollison and Smith room together? Because they had some real razzle-dazzle between them at one point. That's
that Footscray connection there. The righty-lefty combo is pretty hard to beat. I think they both know where they're going to be, and I think Nelly has a phenomenal ability to draw defense just with her ability to finish around the goal, and I think Sarah knows where to find her on those plays.
Just a question there, Tim. With Rachel Kirchheimer and Lauren Hunter in centre, they started to get on top of that game, and it's like any game. If you can get those centre draws and get possession, it helps.
Yeah, I think the centres were key, and I think we've got good personnel in there. We can make things happen when we need to, and I think it's just working out how to optimise though to make sure that we stay on top with momentum.
Well, Tim, congratulations on today. We look forward to seeing you for the rest of the week, and good luck to the Victorian women's lacrosse team and yourself.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, and thanks very much to Tim Dobson for giving up his time there after the game. We're just going to go through some highlight packages here, and WA really the aggressors in that last quarter, but a great save there we saw from Buzzy. Kurtzheimer just using her magic, looking inside, Fiddle, and this is the one little round the corner there
from Ackland,
who ended up with 3 in that last quarter. So
interesting. I actually would not be surprised if it goes to Bailey Rose Keenan.
Yeah, look, she was great. So we're gonna shoot down to the presentations here. And as we see the WA Victorian girls here.
Yep. Excited for Sunday. So the best player today was Rachel Kurtzheimer. So well done, Rachel.
There we go.
All right, WA. I think everyone knew coming in
that one over the line.
Yes, tough game all the way to the end. We always knew it would be a tough game, but to keep going and fight it out to the end and come away with the win is what we wanted today.
Look, you had a lot of possession early through the mid and yourself getting that done. The one thing I want to say to you is your effort on the outside there, where you actually got tripped up and then went yourself to get the goal. That was one of our plays of the day. So it was great. You came behind 3 players and
got the roll on the floor.
The roll on the floor. If you get the penalty, take it. But the goal from that otherwise. But the last quarter got tight, and WA really came back and they put a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, they did. And testament to WA. We always knew it would be a tough game and that they would keep on fighting, and they really did put the pressure on us and made us, dig deep and keep fighting all the way to the end. It was a great game to just come away with 1 goal difference.
Yeah, look, it was set up obviously early in the game, but when you got out to that sort of 13-6, 14-6, 14-7, we thought of sort you had in the bag. But WA, to their credit, stepped up, and but you had a fantastic game today and were wearing that medal for a reason. So fantastic, and we hope the rest of the week is as good for you.
Thank you.
We look forward to a cracking game like that at the end of the week if you two meet in the final. So good luck for the rest of the week.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks for everything. Thanks. Bye.
So Rachel Kurtzheimer there, and that wraps up our ALN coverage for the game of the day here in the women's to start us, number 1, with Victoria running out 16-15 winners, and 2 more sponsors I forgot to mention, 3AM Web and IT. Fantastic guys there, Scotty and Simon, and Flint Media. So from the ALN, we thank you for joining into this coverage. We look forward to bringing you the next game between New South Wales, Queensland and the Presidents. So until then, keep watching on the ALN, and we are done. We hope you enjoy the coverage.